Welcome back to my channel. Today we explore the value of specific coins, those top 5 most valuable. Abraham Lincoln wheat penny coins value in market ***. First up, the 1951. As Abraham Lincoln wheat penny and what this coin is actually worth in normal, dirty, circulated condition in today's market in dollars. Many people come across this coin in old jars and inherited collections, and they wonder whether it could be one of the more valuable wheat pennies. So in this video, we are going to break down what makes this coin interesting, how common it really is, what collectors look for, and the realistic value you should expect if your coin shows heavy wear and years of circulation. 1951 wheat penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, and this mint produced well over 100 million of these coins during that year, which means that the majority of 1951 pennies are not rare, especially in the kind of condition most people find them in. A normal, dirty, circulated example usually has dark brown coloring, worn lettering, and soft details on Lincoln's portrait. And this level of wear tells us that the coin has been used for decades and carries only modest collector value. Collectors typically divide copper pennies into color categories such as red, brown, or brown, and circulated coins almost always fall into the brown category, which is the least valuable color group since collectors prefer sharp details and original shine. Circulated brown coins fall at the lower end of the value scale, but they still bring more than face value because they are part of the classic wheat cent series now. Let's talk about actual market value, which is what most people want to know in today's market. A typical, well-worn 1951 wheat penny sells for somewhere between 10 and 35 cents depending on the amount of wear, and overall, some buyers may pay around 25 cents, while others might offer a little more or a little less. But the general range stays within a few dozen cents. This is the realistic price point for a coin that shows age, wear, and no special qualities or errors. A coin like this does not reach into dollar territory unless it is in higher grades such as very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated. And those are not the coins most people find in old jars or pocket change and circulated examples with original mint. Luster can bring a few dollars, and bright red examples graded by professional services can reach higher amounts. But ordinary circulated coins stay in the lower range. It's also important to mention that cleaning a coin usually lowers its value, especially for wheat pennies. Any harsh cleaning that leaves scratches or an unnatural shine makes the coin less appealing to collectors. So if your 1951 penny is dirty or dark, it is better to leave it exactly as it is. So, if you have a normal, dirty, circulated 1951 Lincoln wheat penny, you can expect its value to fall somewhere between 10 cents and about 35 cents in today's market. Chet is a nice piece of history and a fun find, but not one of the big money coins unless it is in exceptional condition. Next up, the 1956 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny and what this coin is truly worth in normal black color shade condition in today's market in dollars. Many people find this coin in old jars or family collections and hope it might be one of the more valuable wheat pennies. So in this video, we will go through everything you need to know, including how common it is, why it turns dark, and what price you can honestly expect when you try to sell it. The 1956 wheat penny was minted in Denver, and more than 1 billion examples were produced during that year. That extremely high mintage means the coin is very common, and because many of them survived in circulation, the typical circulated piece does not bring a large premium. In fact, most 1956 pennies found today are well-worn, dark in color, and showing many years of handling, which is exactly the kind of coin we are talking about when a copper penny turns a deep brown or black shade. It is simply the result of oxidation and natural aging. Collectors call this a brown coin, and it is the lowest Color category for copper coins, since the higher value pieces are the bright red ones that still show a fresh mint shine because of this color change and because heavy wear removes the finer details. These dark shaded circulated coins usually end up in the lowest value bracket. Now let us talk about actual value in today's market. Normal circulated 1956 D penny with a black or very dark brown shade typically sells for only a few cents more than its face value. Most commonly, the value falls between 5 cents and 20 cents, depending on just how worn the coin is. A piece that still has clear lettering and a decent outline of Lincoln's portrait may reach the higher end of that range, while a heavily worn example with very dark toning sits closer to the lower end. Some guides list an average market value of about 15 cents for a common circulated 1956 D wheat penny, and this matches what collectors and coin dealers regularly see during everyday buying and selling. This price is realistic and honest for most people who bring in a jar of wheat pennies, expecting something big but finding only common coins. There are rare exceptions, such as unusual error varieties, but these are not the coins most people own, and they are uncommon enough that you should not expect your dark-toned circulated penny to be one of them, unless you see an obvious mistrike doubling or major flay standard penny with normal. Whereas almost always the common tie pit is also important not to clean your coin dark. Toning is normal, and cleaning it with chemicals or scrubbing will not bring any extra value in fact, cleaning can lower the value and make a collector lose interest, because original surfaces are always preferred. So in conclusion, a 1956 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny in normal black color shade circulated condition carries a market value of roughly 10 to 20 cents in today's market. Yet is a nice piece of American history and a fun coin to keep, but it is not one of the high-value wheat pennies unless the condition is far better than typical. Next up, the 1975 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, and what this coin is actually worth in today's market when it is found in damaged condition, even though the wheat design ended in 1958. Many people still refer to all old Lincoln pennies as wheat pennies, so it is common for people to ask about the 1975 no mint mark penny, thinking it might have a special value. In this video, we will go through how common this coin really is, why a missing mint mark is normal, and what a damaged example can realistically bring in dollars. First, it is important to understand that a 1975 penny without a mint mark was made at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia did not use a mint mark on 1-cent coins that year, so every single 1975 penny struck there naturally has no mint mark. Because of that, the missing mint mark is not an error, and it does not increase the value in any way. 1975 penny is made of copper, and billions of them were produced for circulation. That huge mintage makes this coin extremely common, and in most cases it is still easy to find these pennies in jars, drawers, old piggy banks, and even in pocket change today. Collectors do save them only if they are in very high grade or if they show a very unusual variety or error. Now, let us talk about damaged. Damaged coin can include scratches, dents, corrosion, bending, discoloration, pits, or any other serious surface problems that happen long after the coin left the mint. Once a coin is damaged, a collector usually considers it a filler piece only, and the value drops to the lowest level because damage removes almost all collector interest in today's market. A normal circulated 1975 penny without damage might bring 2 to 5 cents because copper-era cents can sometimes sell in bulk to collectors, but when the coin is damaged, the value almost always drops back to face value. Damaged 1975 penny is usually worth only 1 cent. Some buyers might offer an extra cent or two if it is part of a bulk group of copper pennies. But as a single coin with damage, the realistic market value stays at 1 cent. It's also important to know that cleaning the coin will not improve its value damage. And cleaning both reduce the surface quality, and collectors strongly prefer original surfaces. Even if the coin is dark or dirty, cleaning leaves scratches and unnatural shine, which only lowers the value even more. There are rare varieties for some years of Lincoln cents, but the 1975 Philadelphia penny does not have any regular famous high-value errors that most people encounter. If your coin shows normal wear and some damage, it is almost certainly the common type. So, the honest and realistic value of a 1975 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in damaged condition is 1 cent in today's market. Chet is not one of the valuable Lincoln cents, but it is still a piece of history from the copper era and worth keeping if you enjoy collecting. Next up, the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, and what this coin is truly worth in today's market when it is found in dirty, worn, circulated condition. Many people discover this coin in old jars or mixed coin rolls, and because it is from the World War II era, there is always curiosity about whether it holds any special value. So in this video, we will walk through its background, its common qualities, and the honest price you can expect for a circulated example. The 1945 penny without a mint mark was made at the Philadelphia Mint, and more than 1 billion of these coins were struck that year, which means this issue is one of the most common wheat pennies ever produced, because so many were minted and because millions stayed in circulation for decades. Most of the 1945 pennies found today show heavy wear, dark brown toning, and dirt from years of handling, and that level of circulation plays a major role in the value. When a wheat penny is in dirty condition, the details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse are often faded or softened, and this lowers collector interest, since collectors look for crisp details, clean surfaces, and original color. A coin that is dirty or heavily circulated is considered a low-grade piece and usually sells only for a small premium over face value. In the current market, a typical circulated 1945 no mint mark wheat penny usually falls in the value range of 5 cents to about 20 cents, depending on how much detail still remains and how worn the surfaces are. Coins with very heavy wear or deep dirt staining often sell at the lower end of this range, while coins with clearer lettering and better definition can reach the higher end. A few buyers who collect in bulk may offer slightly more, but the majority of sales fall within this modest value range because the coin is simply too common to command higher prices. There are higher value examples of the 1945 penny, but those are usually uncirculated coins with strong luster or coins with rare mint errors. Normal, dirty, circulated penny with no mint mark does not fall into those categories, so its value remains limited. Another important point is that cleaning the coin will not increase its value. Scrubbing the coin or using chemicals to brighten the surface can leave scratches or damage, and collectors almost always reject cleaned coins in favor of original surfaces, even if the coin is dark or dirty. Because of this, it is best to leave the coin exactly as you find it. So, if you have a 1945 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in dirty, worn, circulated condition, the realistic market value today is usually between 5 cents and about 20 cents. For most ordinary examples, it is still a historic coin from the final year of the war and a fun piece to hold onto, but in this grade, it is not considered one of the high-value wheat cents. Next up, the 1940 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, and what this coin is truly worth in today's market when it is found in good, circulated condition. Many people discover this coin while going through old jars, coin albums, or inherited collections, and because it dates back more than 80 years. It always raises the question of whether it might be one of the more valuable wheat pennies. In this video, we will go step by step through its history, its common features, and the real world value you can expect if your coin is in good condition. A 1940 penny Without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at that time more than 500 million of these coins were made, making the 1940 penny one of the more common wheat cents from the early 20th century because so many were minted. The vast majority of surviving examples show signs of use but still have enough detail to be considered in good condition. A 1940 penny, in good condition, usually shows noticeable wear on Lincoln's haircoat and jawline, but most lettering remains readable, and the wheat stalks on the reverse still have some definition. This is the kind of honest circulation where that collectors accept as a standard. Low grade, but still collectible for those building simple date and mint sets. Now let us talk about value, since that is the big question. Even though the coin is old and represents an important era in American history, its high mintage keeps its price modest in today's market. A 1940 no mint mark wheat penny, in good condition, typically sells in the range of 10 cents to about 30 cents, depending on where color and eye appeal. Collectors will sometimes pay a little more for coins that show slightly stronger detail or a lighter, more even brown tone, while heavily worn examples stay closer to the lower end of that range. Uncirculated or lightly circulated red examples of this date can bring several dollars, but a normal good condition piece remains in the lower tier of wheat penny values. It is important not to clean the coin because cleaning creates scratches and removes the natural patina, which lowers the value and may make the coin less desirable to collectors. There are rare errors for some Lincoln cents, but the standard 1940 Philadelphia penny in good condition is not considered a rare variety unless your coin shows a clear error like doubling or an off-center strike. Its value will stay within the common range we discussed. So, if you have a 1940 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in good circulated condition, the realistic market value today is around 10 to 30 cents. It is a charming and historic piece of American coinage, and while it is not a big money coin, it is still enjoyable to collect and a nice addition to any wheat penny set. Thank you for watching and learning more about this classic wheat penny. And if you enjoy coin videos like this, be sure to check out more content on other dates and mint marks that can be worth far more than you might expect.